Welcome back to the podcast. Yeah. Getting loop up here. I'm actually very pumped. I'm very pumped. As you can tell, I've also seemed to be doing better because my sinuses seem clear now a little bit. I don't sound like I'm dying. Allergy season is not fun. I can say that much. Allergy season is not fun. Old wives tell, woman made it work. If you start getting a sore throat of some sort, it doesn't matter of what kind, whether it's a dry sore throat from just the air or allergy sore throat or anything like this, warm water and salt, gargle it for 20 seconds. Get an entire cup. It doesn't have to be this big. It could be like right where my soda line is to fill up. Fill up your mouth entirely. Get a timer on your phone. Gargle it and just let it go. Anyways, let's go through. I was gonna say we're gonna go ahead and go through the housekeeping stuff, but you know what? That's fine. I'm gonna skip over that because everybody already knows about that, and they can just check the description anyways for other details. Aside from that, I've also been saying that I've been streaming more often. Yeah, I have been streaming more often. So if you want to come by and see the games that I'm playing and have a good laugh or a funny funny boy jump scare of zombies appearing inside a room somewhere when they haven't even registered that you loaded in, it's very funny. I actually got Gaki into it a little bit, so it's more like it's more of a you got to play with friends to have fun with it and make fun of it as you go.
It'd be really nice if you had a streaming schedule. That way, you could be like,
I wish with the amount of work that I do, I wish.
Right. That's true.
Right now it's going to be inconsistent. Once I get everything set down to a set time and stuff, then I could be like, all right, everybody, it's going to be this day, this day, this day, this day of this time and this time and this time of the days that I'll be streaming and how long I'll be streaming. What else? Oh, yeah. I don't know if you saw the video already, but my brother that lives out in the middle of nowhere wants to go and airsoft against me.
Nice.
With his pew-pew springers.
Oh. Okay.
While I use...
Discord, but I have not seen that full video yet.
While I use a gas blowback rifle with .4 grain BBs.
Yeah.
Those won't hurt the gas blowbacks. That's the nice thing about gas blowbacks is you can run up to a .4 grain BB and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's mainly the AEGs and HPAs because that little plastic flick tube.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about. That's why I call it a piston, just because of the fact it's little. It flicks it, so that plastic in there eventually starts to mold and form, and that's normally with anything above a 0.2 or a 0.25.
Yeah, but even if the .4s did wear it down,
oh
you
my
just replace the nozzle, bro.
Dude,
just replace it.
Listen to this, okay? You'll love this. So when I went to Wild West, I brought my .4s because they didn't have any BB restriction or FPS restriction really, and so I brought my .4s. First match, I went to go try it out. It barely left out of my gun. It was just because it was just such a heavy weight. That's all.
You didn't have it turned up enough.
No, I had it up to 120 psi, and it still wasn't enough.
I feel like there's something else wrong with them. There's no way. Because it's only a 0.2 gram difference. You could probably shoot 2.2 gram beeps out of that.
Well, I want to say there's probably also not enough pressure through the barrel for the air to push through, because it is the kite there is a air mechanism.
Yeah.
So it could be that there was just not enough air to go through.
Yeah. As a bit of context, I almost called him chat. What is it? It's a podcast. As a bit of context.
You almost called it chat.
He posted it earlier, he was gonna light his brother up with .4s in GVR. I'm like, okay. And then we got in a whole debate about plastic nozzles and whether or not they actually get worn down by .4s.
And they do.
It was a little.
They do. Over time, they will.
Over time, yeah.
If you at least get a lightweight steel piston, you should be fine.
Nozzle, but yeah.
Piston, it flicks.
The piston is
it
what
flicks
pushes the air out.
I don't give a. Okay, nozzle, piston, whatever. It flicks the BB.
Okay, but you can't be like, oh
Look.
yeah, my transmission blew. What do you mean the engine? It's totally different things.
I mean, your transmission can blow.
Yes, but if your engine blew up, if Rod 4 went to the moon,
Okay.
you don't say my transmission
Okay.
blew.
Okay. If the Rod 4 went to the moon, I'd be like, oh fuck, I'm gonna die. There is no. Oh yeah, my engine blew. No, it's a. Oh fuck, I'm gonna die.
Bro. Okay. It's comparison.
Hey,
You
look,
say-
we ain't trying to compare dick size, goddammit.
Okay. Alright. Yeah.
Give me your toes.
Anyways. We need to play that fucking game again, though. It was funny. I actually ended up getting to, like, level 20 or some shit on there.
Nice.
Slowly, I don't know why. I'm just addicted to that game right now. Aside from finding out my girl has Game Pass on Xbox, and I can go and play all the Gears of War series on there for free.
Yeah. The game he was talking about, by the way, not chat, podcast, is Dead Frontier 2.
Yeah, Dead Frontier 2. It's free. If you like zombie horror MMORPG based games that are survival and stuff, it's an alright starter one to get into, but there are better ones. However, this is more for like if you want to dick around with friends.
Yeah, definitely that. I was gonna say it's not really a horror as much as it is laughing.
Well, because like the eeriness, and then when you get that stalker on you, like that. Oh my god. There's this.
Bro, you were running away laughing. It's not a horror.
Of course, I was running away laughing because I was toying with it.
Hello.
He said hi.
Who is that?
Cocky.
What's up, Cocky?
No.
I'm on phone with Child.
You know, phone with child.
Amber's kid.
Okay.
By the way, viewers, she's on the phone with a friend.
Child.
Child.
Sorry, she's on the phone with a child.
This is my niece practically.
Her niece, practically.
Practically.
Anyways.
Ooh.
Yeah, so my brother tomorrow is definitely going to be in it.
Streaming, so.
Okay.
I'll let him run my Walmart Green .2s because he's running Springers, so he can use those.
Uh-huh.
I got 2 bags of 5,000 rounds of BBs for .4s.
Nice.
I am recording the footage out there. I'm also gonna have some recording sessions on the way up there. So
I'm still mad
I was
at
gonna
you
say
why?
for losing our sessions footage, bro.
Dude! No, I
Back it
was...
up.
Well, here's the thing is I don't have another flash drive anymore because one of the flash drives that I have...
Free.
What?
It's free, bro. Told.
Yep.
How?
No,
Makes
like
sense.
you back up to YouTube.
Oh, that's if I like export them all into
Oh,
it.
yeah. How was
No,
Uncle
you just
Pyro's
upload
reaction
them
when
as
you
raw
dressed up like him?
files. Unless
Yeah.
you recorded like M4A1, blah 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 blah.
They're MP4s.
Yeah, you should just be able to upload them straight to YouTube.
Well,
and
no, it's just I know what happened. I know why I did that.
then- Okay, what happened?
So when I went to check the settings for it, when I went to go reformat it,
Freaking funny.
it wasn't under its default settings. It was
That's
under another
funny.
setting.
Why did you reformat it?
It wouldn't let me get into it. It wouldn't even let me get any footage out of it.
Okay, so it got corrupted.
Yeah, pretty
That
much.
is backed up.
Eat my ass.
That's okay, I'm doing.
I'll put a cherry right on top for you, too.
Wait, I have 2 right there.
Right.
I'm gonna post these in general.
Aside from the last time you saw
Playlist
him,
right there. I have plenty more, but I just upload them in batches and then I post them to private playlists. and
Well,
private-
see, what I need to do with
Mine is, I'll have to clear out this one
file,
Right,
this
right.
one flash drive, and then I can put them in there. I'll be able to put them in there and have the room to do everything that I need with them. And then after that, if everything's good, I'll just fucking
Hey, wait, so you
get rid of them
do you have
after
an
that.
Xbox
After
One?
I completed everything.
Fair enough.
Exactly.
Logan, do you
So.
have an Xbox One?
What is on the agenda? Because so far we've just been
What?
Oh, that's fine.
gonna send you
Well,
my-
aside from talking about like,
I'm gonna
you
send
know,
you my game
popping
chat
my
and
brother.
you should add me so we can
Let's see.
craft
aside from
stuff.
that.
I mean, Iron Arc had a question in here from like last time. I never really got it asked because of the fact that because of the fact that I don't know. He hasn't been in the podcast yet, even though he's hints a guest. Someday he'll be in here though. He goes, if you have the budget, time, and location, what airsoft loadout, gun, and gear would you do, like a movie or media character? And for what type of event, like Milsim, even, or event like the ones like Swamp Sniper?
Well, if I had to answer that question, I would wait because I don't know my answer yet.
Oh, I got multiple answers for that one.
Okay. I want to hear those. I want to hear those ones.
He misses
Naked
you,
man
dude.
running
He just
suit.
walked to my lap. Look.
Bad.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's all good.
Oh, God. All right.
No, but no, probably.
Answer to a great question. On to the next one.
No,
Probably like something like Deadpool, like a whole Deadpool look with his, guns and his little gear and stuff, or like the one that I currently have right now.
Yeah.
For the whole ghost look, because people already been giving my second nickname in there.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever shared this. Like people have been calling me Ghost in there now. Like they either call me by my YouTube name, like, oh, are you Shadow Nightwalker, or hey, it's Shadow, and then or like others will come up to me like, oh, it's Ghost.
Nice. Glad people be able to recognize you and get your tag and everything. Yeah, not jealous at all. I've been recognized once. It was just kind of flattering.
Well, I think the reason why I'm just recognized enough is just because it's just the main trademark of just not only my gun, but I guess my play style. Oh, I have that still. Hold on, I have that.
Yeah. That's how my buddy recognized you like 2 years ago. Yeah.
There it is. Everybody remember this from the start.
From the start. Alright.
Well, first it was just a black beanie. I still have the dye mask, which the woman actually likes, so she's going to be using that, so I don't have to worry about getting her helmet and mask set up yet, so I can keep that off to the side, save it for later. I already have a sight for her. I already have a flashlight for her, so I don't have to get her anything additional for that.
What gun is she gonna use now? That's the question.
What gun is she going to be using during
The
the...
brother issue? Or,
Oh, is she coming with
yeah.
you? Okay. Yeah. Well, I meant more just regular sessions, but yeah, that'd be cool too.
For regular sessions right now, she's gonna be using my what do you call it? What do you call it? Fuck. She's gonna be using my
Hey, B,
Bob.
you got the clicker in your pocket?
Hey,
Oh, it's on the chair.
I'm doing a podcast.
Sorry.
Hey, Justin.
That's my youngest brother. But anyways,
That one you're lighting up, or? I think
no, the other one. That's the youngest one. I have 2 brothers and a sister. He lives with me, so.
Okay.
But I'm getting her for like right now before I can get her actual
Have you told Auntie Lynn?
because she's gonna want to run a gas blowback in the indoor fields.
Yeah.
So right now she'll be running my Speedy Boy gun until we can buy her the gas blowback.
Okay.
Nah. In total, everything's gonna be like $700.
Damn.
Well, that's the chest rig, the gloves, the extra mag holster.
Good job.
What
I'm
else?
so proud of you.
The pants, the shirt.
Yeah.
the gun itself is 300, and it comes with 1 mag, so I'm buying 3 more mags.
Okay.
She already has a handgun, which is my old Colt 1911. Everybody remembers that one. So that already has 3 mags, 2 normal size mags, and 1 extended mag. And then, yeah, so it rounds up for a pretty good price.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all. So I was gonna ask why is she not paying, but I mean I kind of get it. So.
Wait, what?
I was gonna ask why is she not paying, but I kind of get it. I kind of get why you're paying.
What?
So you said you had multiple answers. Do you have any other bills and stuff?
I have a second setup for gear wise I'm gonna be doing for when we do Milsim events. I'm going to be getting a green tack vest or a green tack shirt, one of the two, for the green team. So that when we all go to do a Milsim event, we all end up on the same team.
Right.
And then, not only that, but I might just get a green tack shirt and a green tack vest, like a multi-cam tack vest, though.
Yeah. Makes sense.
And then while I work on it as well, I also want to get Kicking Mustang's ghillie suit
Ooh. Okay.
for when we
That
play
would
in the
be-
woodsy area.
That would be kind of cool.
Because as to what I've been seeing and stuff, he's got pouches and everything built into the vest and everything. So
Oh,
What?
so it'll work.
nice.
And if not, I got a soft shell vest. So either way,
Oh, he's so cute.
Right.
But yeah, so
My answer, I believe, now that I've had time to think about it.
he's gonna look like a dill pickle.
Yeah. So he mentions Swamp Sniper in his events. I would definitely do one of those. I forget what it was. Maybe like a Wild West or just any one of not Wild West, but any
like a
one of those
Western
events.
theme.
As long as I was a role play character, because I would love to go around handing quests to people.
Right.
And just being able to do the craziest like get up and everything, and be able to like act it out with players. I think that'd be pretty cool.
That would be pretty fun. We need a field out here that does like the roleplay stuff. Oh, I don't know if Iker Airsoft is closing down either. I saw a post pop up on my phone earlier today about their
Good boy.
let's see,
Look at
about
him.
like their
He's staring at you.
stuff. Oh no. Okay, we're still good. We are open Wednesday through Saturday, hours 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Okay. Oh, 50% off everything. All the Pro Shop productives have been packed and moved. Everything left in Prescott Valley. The store will be 50% off for the last 4 days. We are open at that location. Come by and score big savings on gloves, boots, ball caps, boonie hats, cold weather and camo clothes, external attachments, internal parts, specialty magazines, pouches, holsters, belts, real steel parts, survival gear, and plinkers. Everything must go. Remember, we are closed Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 11 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Saturday, the last day, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Send me that. I would love to go get some gear for 50% off. I'm like,
This was 6 days ago.
oh, dang it, bro.
Oh, they have another post. Yeah, because it seems like they moved their pro shop building elsewhere. It seems like they moved it to the actual field.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, it looks like they moved all their stuff to the actual field because they got a couple places they brought over there. Okay. They have another post. Let's see. Yeah, here it is. They got another one. Okay, people, it's the last 4 days. We will be at our Prescott Valley. Here's some pictures. Just literally look up Iker_Airsoft_official. So if some gloves there are $60, it's 50% off, so it'd be $30.
60
I just got
bucks.
the impulsive
Oh,
idea
that's
of wanting to
kinda
go
crazy.
swimming.
Huh?
I just got the impulsive idea of wanting to go swimming.
How do you spell Ichor?
ICHOR.
Huh?
Uh,
Yeah, I heard you though. We can go swimming after the podcast.
after the final.
Yeah.
We can go. We don't have to go.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
Because I mean, even after the podcast, we're gonna go swimming, and then I'm also still having to get a bunch of gear and stuff together, and I also have to get my clothes ready for tomorrow. I still have to wash my mask and everything. Since the last session, I keep forgetting it was in my bag. I still have to. What else? Oh yeah, I have to get the radios charged. I gotta get my GoPro batteries charged.
We also have to do Saga's gun too, because he's coming. Don't forget that.
We have to charge his battery.
And we also have to help him with this gun. He said something's up with this gun.
Okay, that gun out there?
No.
Okay. Then I'll take a look at it when he brings it, and then
Okay.
it'll just be an emergency fix. Because for some reason I'm fucking good at these things. When it comes to when it comes to airsoft tech parts and stuff like that, I can do it. It's easy.
Yeah. Flash recently said to me, he's like, yeah, all my tech work stuff, I give it to the guys that do it for a living. I'm like, bro, you're spending $50 extra every time. If you just learn how to do it yourself, it's so much easier. Now, on the same note, if it's your first time doing it, you should take apart like an extra M4 or something.
I mean, when I got my Kythera, I just took it all apart and then put it together and everything because it was stupid easy. The only thing I had to do that I didn't have at the time, I didn't have a butterfly bit, so I couldn't extend the hole underneath the grip because I bought a thicker line because those last longer than those piece of shit plastic tube ones.
Right.
And I went and put it all together myself, and it was good.
Oh, alright.
So I'm capable of working on AEGs and HPAs.
Yeah.
I
So,
have
my
spare parts and stuff like that too. And if somebody wanted something installed and stuff, of course I'm gonna obviously charge them for the amount that
Yeah.
I'm gonna be installing it for, but it's not gonna be as expensive as what the techs would make it, because
Right.
it's easy.
Right. Do you do gearbox stuff? Have you opened
Yeah,
devices?
yeah. I have a gearbox open of an ARP9
Oh. Okay.
that I'm swapping out with HPA parts.
Interesting. Okay.
Well, the ARP9 is the platform is just an M4 base platform with 9mm mags. That's all it is.
Yeah. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright.
Yeah, it's no different in size. It's still an M4 base platform. It's just an SMG version of a fucking M4. It's if the M4 and the MP5 had a baby. Or the M4 and the MP, or not the MP, the UMP had a baby.
Yeah.
There
Yeah, I
you
know
go.
what you mean. Yeah, I know what the ARP is. I would love to see where Ichor Airsoft is, because I have never been.
It's in Chino Valley,
Chino, wow.
way up north. 30 more minutes after Prescott. Yeah, I actually, before the son left there to go pursue another career or whatever,
Yeah.
Yeah, here it is. I already pulled it up on the maps. Ichor Airsoft LLC. It's an hour and 30 minutes from here, from where I live.
For me, it's 2 hours, bro.
Hey,
Screw that.
Yeah, it's in Prescott Valley.
Damn, that is okay.
Yeah.
I knew it'd be far, but I was thinking like an hour across Phoenix. No. Yeah. All right. Well, guess I'm not doing that tomorrow like I was kind of hoping.
Yeah, it's a pretty good distance. But yeah, no. She says bye. So what was it? Yeah, when it comes to like repairing things and stuff like that, that's pretty well easy for me. I know how to upgrade things, put together things, put everything apart, and like say example, the tech charge you $50 for them to do the tech work of installing an HBA part in there. because they have to take a gun apart and do all that. I'd be like,
Yeah.
if you already bought it, then $20-$25 and I can get it done for you.
Right. Yeah, 'cause it's not too difficult. I have no.
No, it's not difficult at all. The only issue you probably have is trying to run the hose alignment with the hole, because when you open up that casing on the base of it where the old motor wires would go,
Yeah.
the old motor wires, basically the wires to the motor,
There's
it
usually.
it would go where the wires where the motor would go, because it has to go down through the grip.
Yeah. It doesn't go down to where the pinion comes through usually.
No.
Really?
Yeah. So hold on, I got one apart. I'll be right back. Let me go grab it. And then yeah.
I actually do have a gun dropped off. You got me. And I would love to get that back before we go next. They've not responded. It's been 2 days, bro.
Show
That's why I
him
like to work
something.
with this. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This was
So this is one of the two that are apart right now. The other one's fully apart. That doesn't have anything in it. But anyways, so this is the motor wires, right?
Yep.
And the grip and everything says here. You have to get it through this hole.
Yeah, the pinion hole.
That's what.
Yeah. You're telling lies.
Oh,
Okay, wait.
you know, honestly, I thought these would go together in here, but whatever.
Okay, no,
Either way, this big fat fucking hole, right?
Yeah,
You're gonna stick it right on through, but it's when you go to close this. It's when you go to close this is where it can get tricky, because of the fact that you have to line this entire thing up. And if you don't line it up, you're gonna fuck it up, and then you're gonna be like, "Hey, shoot!" And then you're like, "Good, jackass, you didn't go to shoot it, and you didn't order my cheeseburger."
Ah, damn cheeseburgers, bro.
Are you cool?
But this one is part of the secret build that I'm doing still. I still have yet to finish it. Yeah, I still have yet to finish it. I can't tell you if it's going to be DSG, AEG, or a HPA. So I'm going to leave that one as a guess. But
Okay.
this is definitely going to be a secret build. It is, I will give a hint, it is a Speakeasy base gun that I'll be doing. But it's a zombified one.
Oh, okay. Is that nozzle moving down? Looks like you were hitting it and it was not moving. No, push it down with your thumb. Oh, okay.
It's injecting into my thingy! But yeah, so let's see. So that's that. Okay, that's semi. That's full auto. Okay, cool.
Stop backing.
Anyways, so yeah, this is the one that I have in part. Why do you look like you're jerking off? I literally looked up at my camera. You look like you were jerking off. Anyways, my brother, everybody.
You're fine, yes. Thank you.
But anyways,
A connection with your door. That's all.
right. He had a straight, hard connection with my door. But yeah. So this is the one that's going to my secret build. However, I am getting the parts because I have a lower and upper receiver already in my room, my workbench room, and I am working on a build for her,
Okay.
which
That's dope.
I might be changing the upper receiver on hers, because if she's going to use it for outdoors, I can at least put the parts in for that one and just get a whole different upper receiver.
Why is the dog fucking barking, bro?
I don't know, it's a dog.
Speaking of tech work, literally,
I told him
a
not
page
not
to the
grab
right,
the dog, but
I
he didn't
have
contact.
an e-bike shopping cart just ready for me to hit go.
Of course, yeah,
Oh.
e-bike. You're like, I got some work for you to do then.
But, well, I mean, now that you mention it. Nah,
I mean,
I'll
shit.
get it myself, though. I just need to make sure I don't need a piston head and all that, so. Alright.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, I guess we could go through like TechWare 101. Don't lose this fucking piece.
Bro, Don't lose.
Don't
anything.
lose
There's
these
nothing
gold
in that gun
pieces.
you should miss. The only thing you might be able to get away with is the freaking.
Get rid of these. Get rid of this.
Oh,
I don't know why, but if you have a sticker on the bottom of it, get rid of that. You don't need that. It's gonna get in the fucking way. I don't even know how a sticker got onto this one. Okay, now look at this. The trigger is moving, right? Like it should be.
yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, trigger is moving like it should be, right?
Stop the safety catch correctly. Push
Right.
Forward and
Right.
It still goes.
Right. So right here this is actually for the safety slide. So I'm holding it. Now I can't move it. Slightly move it. Look at that. Now it's in semi. Guess what? Since it's in semi now, I release it. Now it's in full auto. So I go.
I could take a gearbox. I could take the freaking.
I do.
On stream.
I mean, I have the entire one of these already apart. You can actually see the inside of the piston, the fucking nozzle, the spring, my booty hole.
All right. Anyway, what's the next question? Oh, so can we answer my question? Because
What question was that?
Was there a local player you looked up to when you first started playing?
For me, no, actually, I didn't have anybody really that I was looking up to when I first started playing. I actually was just like, you know what? I do this enough now. I'm gonna get a GoPro. I'm gonna start doing this on my channel because I don't really ever do. Like, I used to try to do gaming videos on YouTube, but here's the thing. It's so difficult to do that nowadays, especially even beforehand, because of the fact that so many people want to be this famous gaming YouTuber. But the thing is, like, people don't realize you either have to be really fucking funny or you have to be really fucking good.
Yeah.
There is no in between.
Right.
And like,
well, I would say you can't be mediocre. You have to be great at both, or one of them, because you can be in between. You can be great at both.
Right.
You have to be great at one. There's no way.
And so like, I kind of like was like, you know what? I want to diverse my channel into something different. I want to do something different with it. So when I was kind of looking at some YouTube videos, I started seeing some people that are like doing airsoft videos and stuff like that. And for example, like Novridge, he was actually the first one that I watched, and I was like, okay, that's cool. Like, there's some outdoor fields, or whatever. He's playing in a whole other country. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna look online, see if there's any airsoft fields.
Yeah.
And I did. I found like a good handful nearby me because I literally live in the center of all of them for the majority.
Right.
And so I was like, cool. And I found the one for Gilbert. And I called them and was like, hey, how much? And this is before the whole COVID thing went down. So I was like, hey, how much is it to get in and stuff? Now, keep this in mind, and I'll tell you this because this is a funny story. This is a really funny story. Because of how well Airsoft has evolutionized and changed over the years, my brain thought they were still a Walmart-based type gun with that kind of FPS.
Okay.
It gets better. So, I'm wearing a single long sleeve shirt, wearing some gloves, I'm wearing one layer of pants, and
Do you wear multiple layers of pants?
I wear at least two. Like, I wear my heavy duty sweatpants and then just a normal pants now. And you don't actually feel a thing.
Yeah, I know.
Well, like,
I wore 3.
Well, like, let me put it.
It's terrible. I wear one pair of yoga pants now.
Well,
Well,
like, what I mean by I don't feel a thing is like it doesn't hurt as bad. Now, if I get shot in the,
yeah.
if I get shot in the knee, if I at a certain way when I go to bend, yeah, that's gonna hurt. But other than that, everything else is perfectly fine. But here's the thing. So I was wearing one layer of pants, and I got these airsoft guns from a swap meet.
Yeah. Okay.
One was an M4, the other one was an M4 SMG suppressor-looking barrel. I had my buddy with me, so he was running that, while I was running this little. No, it was battery powered. They were both battery powered.
Okay.
And so we go to chrono it, and the rest kind of like looked at us like, are you guys sure you want to run this? Or, like, are you positive? I'm like, yeah, we came here to play. Like, what do you expect? And so they're like, oh, okay. And so they couldn't really fill a thing off of these. And when we would get hit, we had markings out the wazoo. And like when I got hit and stuff, oh, the pain of that. I was like, woo!
Yeah.
Did it stop me from playing? Nope, I continued playing. I didn't care. But then after that, like, I was kind of looking into it more, and I remember that my first purchase was a Raider 2.0, which is now my DMR Kythera setup. And at the time, it was an AG, and I was running around with that, and it was nice and all. And then I remember when the ARP9s came out.
Right.
Everybody wanted it. And I'm like, it can't be that great. I'm like, whatever. And one day, somebody brought it into the field. They had a semi, and they were ripping through corners and shit. I'm like, I want to buy one now. So eventually I bought one, and then I ran with that for a while. It was fun. I still have the mags. I'm debating on selling them because I have no use for them anymore.
Right. Yeah.
Or I just... No, I took apart the entire ARP.
Oh.
Yeah. I had two of them. One of the guys at the Yuma Airsoft Field just gave me one for free.
Oh, well, nice.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Well, that's pretty. Yeah. I was gonna say that's kind of crazy.
And so I gave my other one that had a lot of work done to it. I gave it to my my one team member, so she had one, and I was like, yeah, since I have one now, here you go.
Nice. Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then after that, eventually, I HPA tapped my my DMR now, and I used that for a little bit. And you know how big it is with the length and everything.
Yeah.
People were trying to make fun of it, trying to be like, "Oh, you can't run that in here. Like, you're not gonna be able to get around corners and stuff with that." And sure as shit, I'm moving around corners with it and getting them. And the thing is, like, they forget how to place things when they're going through walls, because they like to have their muzzles up on the wall or just at the corner just to get around it where it's already first visible, rather than going up, tucking it next to you, and moving with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
But and then after that, like, I was kind of looking at the gas blowbacks at first. I was like, okay, cool. Like, they're cool. They have nice features. Like, I like to have the 150 BBs in my mag, but then I was like, at the same time too, I kind of like the idea of having realism behind it. It's something I'm used to, and it's got immersion kick with it. So I was like, you know what? I'll think about it. And then when him and I were talking, and everything, we met up at Dreadnought, and then I got to try out one of his gas blowbacks, and then that's when it sold me.
Yeah. Right.
And then the guy in the group chat that I was with, he was like, hey, I'm selling this gas blowback for 100 without attachments, 500 with attachments. Bought it for 500 and said, all right.
Nice. Okay.
Came with 3 mags. Now those 3 mags, they were getting worn out. Like, they were already getting worn. So I bought some new ones, and I bought 3 replacement new ones for it, so I wouldn't have to worry about it. I also bought some new, like, top covers for in case I do happen to drop a mag and it breaks.
Yeah.
And then not only that, it had to get some work done internally, because when I first got it, I was like, cool, I got this. I'm going to go home and test this out. I get home. I am in my room. I got to test it out. And the BBs weren't feeding. They were getting stuck inside. And I was like, oh, maybe I could fix this real quick. So I took my DJammer, DJammed a little bit. And I was still new to gas blowbacks, at least on the mechanics works of it, because I was used to working on AEGs and HPAs, and I kind of got the works now of the gas blowback. So I just need to get a couple tools, like 2 more tools, and then I can actually fully work on the gas blowback.
Yeah.
But sorry, sinuses.
Very good.
Anyways, so So for the first week, I had Justin, the tech, look at it, and he went to work on it. Turns out, which by the way, originally the inner barrel on that was brass.
Yeah.
Which brass isn't good because it's inaccurate as shit.
Sure.
It is.
I don't know. I just saying sure. Yeah. Okay.
You'll know the difference if you get a brass one. Like put a brass one in, shoot some off, and then put a steel one in and shoot one off. You'll notice the difference.
Okay. I believe you.
But anyway, so he took it out, and he was looking at it. The O-ring was gone,
Oh, it was gone.
and the bucking was shocked.
Yeah.
So
Did you kill the bucking?
no, originally what happened was the guy. I guess the guy didn't really do much maintenance on it.
Right.
And so, since he wasn't doing much maintenance on it, some of the pieces in it broke. So, he replaced those. I went to go play with it. Everything was working fine. We had a Yuma trip that we did, and I went to go use it. Went to pull the mag out, and then boom, like it made a little popcorn noise. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I thought it was just a gun malfunction, so I hurried up, fucking just re-racked it, everything. It did the same shit. I was like, no.
Bro.
I was like, don't tell me. And my one team member, she was using the ARP9, the one I gave to her, but before at the time it was still mine, so I was like, hey, I'm gonna have to use it. She was like, what? Why? And I go, something's wrong with this one. She's like, what do you? She's like, what do you mean? She's like, what do you mean? So I was like, here, come here. So I went over. We went to go shoot it. You just hear, pulled out. I'm like, yeah, see? She's like, oh. I was like, yeah, so the guys there, they bring spares all the time. Like, they bring spares for people to use.
Yeah.
And at least out there are a bunch of guys that just want to play and stuff. They don't charge you out there because you already drive out there. So if you make the drive out there, they don't.
Right.
And you can camp out there, too. You can camp out near the field.
Okay. I did not know that. That would be...
Yeah. Not during the winter, though. But,
Not during the winter.
because it's cold as shit. It's in Yuma, out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I've been out there. I've been out there when it was wintertime. It was cold as hell.
Alright. I used to love camping. I was Boy Scouts.
Well, I don't mind camping, but like it'll get cold. But anyways, so I thought it was the weather fucking with it, when in reality it wasn't. So we get back from the trip, and when we got to when we went to go do our casual session, I think it was just me this time because I had a whole week vacation, so I spent my entire weekend playing at this field, and then after that went and spent a day at the Yuma field. Oh, and we regretted it doing it a day because we all got up at like 2-3 o'clock and started our 3-hour drive all the way out there to play for so many hours, and then doing our 3-hour drive all the way back. And some of us had no sleep.
Oh, dude.
I was one of them, and I was like, oh, I hate this. Oh, I hate this. Like, on the way back, I'm like, oh, I hate this. I don't know why I ever decided to do this. While Sokka's flying like 90, 100 all the way down. And I had one of the team members with me that he's supposed to carpool back with him. It was all funny. But anyways, so I give it to Justin, and I go, hey, it was having a malfunction over at this field. He was like, what do you mean? So I explained the whole thing to him. He's like, I might know what it is. Hold on. So I'm watching him take it apart. Because when I watch how they do this, I also keep it burned in my memory because of the fact that if something like this happens again, now I know how to fix it. Now I know how to do it. Yeah. So he's taking everything apart, and he looks at it, and he flips it over to the other side, and there's a fucking crack on the nozzle all the way.
Oh, dude, yeah.
And he goes, I found the problem. I'm like, what? And he goes, you got a crack. Yeah. I'm like, and he's like, let's go see if we have any for this brand. So we hurried up and went see. Yeah, they had plenty. So they grabbed it. He, of course, obviously, I paid for the part, which was fine. He didn't charge me for the work for it.
Right. Did he sell it to you? Not Justin. Did he sell the guy who sold it to you? Did he sell it to you with the crack in it,
Yeah,
or was it working?
it was.
Bro.
Well, like here's the funny thing. It was working. Like a couple of BBs came out when I first shot it. When I first got it to shoot it, a couple of BBs would come out and then it would jam up, and then that's when the O-ring and the bucket had to get fixed. But I didn't know that there was a crack in the nozzle.
Right.
So, anyways, we get it fixed, replaced, and everything like that. And then I go to play with it in the field, and it ran so smooth. The only thing I hated was that brass inner barrel, because everything was... Okay, if I wanted to shoot my target, right? This is what it was when I had my brass inner barrel. Go to shoot my target, it would hit here, here, and here. Or like randomize here, here, here. And I'm like, okay, I don't really like the grouping.
Right.
I bought a steel precision inner barrel. I needed it cut a little bit because it was the same length as the brass one, and I didn't think about that. So Justin luckily had a new tool to crown it, cut it and crown it.
Nice.
So he did all that, put it in there, and then after that, everything was so great. My shots were more precise. It would be there, and then the next one just be a smidge below, and then the last one somewhere in that circle. And that's if I'm just going straight at you.
Yeah. Well, very good. Very good. So, is that the same GBVR you have today, or?
Yep, still the same one. Let's just say the value went. Yeah, let's just say the value went up a lot more after those. It costs over $2,000 now with everything that I've not only done to it, but all the attachments and everything that are on it. I also have a $600 EOTech sight that was on it.
Oh.
So in reality, if it was with all the attachments, that gun would have been $1,100 to buy off of him.
Gotcha. And it was a real EOTech, or?
Yeah, it was a real EOTech.
Okay. That's pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. When I first brought it and stuff to the field, like, there was a dude that was like, dude, can I take a picture of this? Like, this looks cool. And I was like, yeah, dude, like, go for it. Like, people were enjoying it. So I was like, well,
Yeah,
it
that
works.
is one of the best feelings. Having people like your gun for how it looks, just enjoying it, wanting to shoot it, look at it, like, it feels pretty good.
If anybody watches Gaki's videos, let me tell you, you'll know his trademark gun. It's blue.
Now, the time mask, so is the pants.
Yeah, if you want to figure out if it's him or not, if you watch his videos and you want to figure out if it's him or not, look for the ripped knee.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, bro. Like, you wear 2 pairs of pants, that's crazy. I wear yoga pants with a ripped knee hole.
Well, see,
At least my pants though are sturdy.
Right.
Like the ones I'm wearing right now, these are the ones that I wore when I fell off my motorcycle and caused major damage to my arm.
like this, it's scarred up now. You can see it. It's scarred up now. But here, let me see if I can get the hole to show. It's like right here where my pocket is. Camera. Let me get some light on it.
Oh, this feels very wrong, I'm not gonna lie.
Right there.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I see that.
So that was from me. That was from me sliding 2 fucking feet,
Right.
going only 10 miles an hour.
Yeah. The master having your arm up and everything. That
Yeah.
sucks.
Oh yeah, you want to see the damages it did beforehand?
I don't know if you could show it on YouTube, but send it to me.
It's not gory.
Oh, okay.
It's not like gory, but
It did look fucked.
Yeah.
I also have it where it was healing with the scab.
Right.
So that was the damage.
Oh, yeah, that. Okay. I remember
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
the damage that happened with it. And then
Asphalt, it's
when
good.
yeah. Well, this was when it rained too. It was wet, new asphalt.
Right. Yeah.
And then this is when it was healing. This was like maybe 3 days, 2-3 days after it was healing.
Yeah.
It looked like a bullet wound.
Yeah, a little bit. Look, that looks super gnarly, dude.
I was like, wow. No, I got up. No, because I remember everything that happened too. Because like I was like, okay, cool. I got my trans oil swapped out from, or my primary chain oil swapped out from my motorcycle. I'm gonna go ahead and let this cycle through, and I'm gonna also ride at my complex. I wasn't wearing my helmet because I wasn't gonna go out on the road. I was only gonna be in the complex, and I was like, yeah, I'm only gonna go like 10 miles an hour. That's fine. I'm not gonna go crazy with it and stuff. So I went to go pull out. So like I got notepads here. I can draw a little diagram. So cool. All right.
I would really like it.
Okay.
Watching this for you to get back to my ticket.
Yeah.
It's been a few days. I'd like the MP5 back. It's been like 3 weeks since we dropped it off, bro. Please.
Okay, so here's the diagram from point to start. So this was my parking spot, all right?
Yep.
So I was pulling out, and I was going, and I was only going 10 miles an hour. It was raining. There was asphalt. The asphalt was wet, and it was new asphalt. They placed new asphalt over old asphalt. So, and it was during the winter. So during the winter, asphalt, when it's new, the asphalt doesn't sit well yet. There's no way it can dry because it's too cold and all that oil and stuff stays in there versus the during the summer where everything dries off really fast. Now, when I was pulling out there, I was about 5 feet before I had to turn left down to my little exit corridor, which is that other long line that goes like this. And when I went to slow down, I went to ease on the front brake. And within an instant, everything slid, threw me off. And I went like this because I wasn't wearing my helmet. So I laid like this to protect my head from hitting the concrete immediately. And everything landed on this arm. And I slid 2 feet. And I just let myself slide. My bike slid another 5 feet in front of me. And after that, I was like, oh, no fucking way. No fucking way. No fucking way. There ain't no fucking way. And I go to stand up, and I'm all like this. I'm all like...
Hunched over.
I was like... I couldn't say I was in pain yet because my adrenaline was going. So I was all like this, like, what the fuck? Hold on, I'm going to take this off so I can go a little further because I can't hear shit. Chair, move a little further back. Fucking shit behind it. Anyway, so I was like this. I was like, what the fuck? I was like... What happened? What? How the fuck? There was nothing on the road and I was only going 10 miles an hour. I'm all like this and I like look over. I was like, I gotta go get my bike up. So I hurry up, I go over to my bike and I try to lift it at first and my arm was kind of killing me a little bit because I started to feel it. And then I just went, oh, I gotta get this up and out of the way. And then I hurried up. Like, turned off the bike, turned it back on, checked to make sure no fluids are leaking. Everything was good. And then I drove it up up to the next to the trash cans right there next to the dumpsters because I wanted to get out of the way in case anybody else in the complex was trying to get through. And I just sat there on my bike and I had my head down like this on the tank and everything. And my body was shaking, my legs were shaking. I had my eyes closed because I was so lightheaded. Okay, so here's how bad my adrenaline got. I go to open up my eyes, and I go to look around, and all that was happening. Before that, everything was clear. Everything was a normal color. When I went to open up my eyes again to look around, everything was fucking ultraviolet purple.
Oh, dude.
And I said, what the fuck?
Oh, hell no.
I was like, what the fuck? I'm going to close my eyes again. So I just laid, and I felt sick to my stomach too, so I just laid my head back down. I closed my eyes. I went to try to calm my breathing so that everything calmed back down again. And after everything was finally calmed down, I went to open up my eyes again. My adrenaline was going still enough, but not enough where I can't focus. So everything was back to a normal color, and I went to go ride I started back up my bike, and I just went to park it. After that, I went upstairs, and I looked at my brother, and I go, well, I can't ride my bike for a couple of days.
And he was like, why? And I turned my arm like this, and he just saw it. He was like, that's what that bang noise was outside. And I'm like, if you hear that, go check it.
Your impression of him is...
Yeah. And so, after that, like, I couldn't move my left arm for 2 days.
Oh, dude.
Well, phrase that. I couldn't move it for an entire day, and then the following day, throughout half of that day, I couldn't move it. Finally, when I was able to move it, I had my new replacement parts come in to at least replace the clutch handle and the shift lever, because the shift lever snapped in half.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was not happy, and it also bent my shift lever, the shifter itself, the little circle thing that helps shift. So I had to bend that back into place.
Damn. Isn't there like a little bike roll cage you can get? Not for you, but like if you're
No, yeah, they have drop bars for them.
Oh, okay. Well, do you think that would have helped at all?
I mean, it could have, but it wouldn't really help the rear because the lights could have got fucked up. And I was actually very surprised that my last brake light didn't fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, it stayed on there like a champ, and I was very happy about that. Because I'm still missing my right one. I have to still get that one replaced.
Oh, dude.
Well, I can get them online, so... You know,
Right.
The only issue is they're $50 to get one
Yeah,
to get
I was gonna say
a
you still
pair.
have to pay for them.
But I mean,
Right.
it's not the worst thing. The only issue I'm gonna have is taking off the sissy bar, taking off the seat, and then taking off the fender just to be able to run the wire all the way through.
You say that like you're still gonna do it. Are you still dealing with it?
Yeah.
Oh.
But right now,
I
well,
thought you were over it.
nope. I also have to buy replacement parts for the chain basket, primary chain basket, and spring, which means that's another $800 out of my pocket. That right now I do not have. So
Right. No.
why? Because bills.
Yeah. Now, you haven't even gone to Airsoft this month, so it's like...
Yeah, I know. I won't even be able to. Not for at least a couple of months.
No!
Yeah, life has been hitting pretty hard. I mean, I could APC since our team's there, we get to play for free. So
Huh?
yeah,
Wait, where?
APC.
I've never heard of that.
It's literally right down the road from where I live.
You know what you could title this video? Title it, Shadow relives his,
Reliving the
bad
moment.
trauma. Yeah.
Reliving the moment is what I'm gonna call it. But yeah, so
Oh, American Paintball Coliseum?
yeah, they have an airsoft field in there.
Oh. Did not know that at all.
Yep.
I'll look into that. We play there for free?
Yeah.
And we can
Oh.
fill up our air tanks for free there too.
Well, for those of you with HPA, lucky bastards. Dude, did you see? Oh no, I haven't posted it yet. I got to try out HPA.
Yeah. We did.
Yeah, that's
Was it a rifle, SMG, handgun? Okay, so it was a rifle base.
yeah. It was surprising how fast and easy the trigger response was, because all you had
Yeah.
to do was touch the trigger.
Yeah.
Like it was as simple as a touchscreen. I'm like, what
Yeah,
the
yeah.
hell?
Like with mine, you barely touch it and it goes off.
Yeah, it's, to me, that's wild. I think that's like, it's just paintball levels of just paintball levels, right? Because
Not really, because paintball they're still on a whole basis of shoot, release like that. So they're still got this. As for yours, you still got like a semi-second slower.
but that semi-second, it's still like, if you're an HPA user, like you're a speed softer, I understood it before, but even more so now that I've tried it, I know why that they're just running around shooting like every single freaking wall they can see. 'Cause,
Well, here's the
yeah,
thing is like,
no reason not to.
well, and that's the thing too is like you don't want to just shoot at a wall and think like, oh,
We don't.
well,
we
I
don't.
don't.
I
The
don't.
speed stoppers, bro.
Well, because like even with my HPA gun, I still didn't shoot at a wall. Unless somebody was right there, like if I knew somebody was right there by actually having visual confirmation, like, oh, there's somebody right there, I'll start shooting at the wall to keep them there, and then as I shoot off the wall, I'll turn off to a different point because then they'll lose sight.
Right. You're suppressing. Yeah.
There's a whole different playfield to that versus where they're just going to shoot down the wall and then they're going to go all the way down and then point blank you and then continue on. It's like, bruh, this isn't Call of Duty.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly my point.
This isn't even Rainbow Six Siege. Just play it with decent amount of trigger control.
Yeah, I agree.
Which, honestly, I think when I do go back to play at that field again, I do want to run my Speedy Boy gun again.
Alright. No, we should. You know, if you're going, I'll go. If you're going down, what was it? APC. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go.
Yeah, I might hit it up actually next month just to kind of see.
Alright, sounds good. Alright.
I think on that note, we can end it here. I know you're eager to go play Dead Frontier 2, so...
Sure. Yep, totally. That's totally what I'm gonna do next.
I'm gonna put those the fat chick zombies.
Oh,
I'm just
God.
gonna cut one out and just place it over your head. Just make that a thumbnail. Anyways, so thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, well, feel free to leave a like. If you don't, I'm coming for your fucking toes. No, but leave a comment as well. And if you want us to do a live podcast someday, feel free to also drop that down below in the comments, and we will set up a day over the weekend where we can definitely do that for you guys. And yeah, I don't really have much else to
Back to
say.
my message. Get back to me. Fix the gun.
Oh yeah, that thing. If you really want to fix his MP5, just hand it over my way and I'll fix it real fast. I got some parts that will make it seem like it's not an MP5 anymore. Anyways, so thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.